channel. I'm Athena. This is my channel, Stitching Goddess Designs. This is a channel about cross stitch and Harry Potter. Welcome if you're returning. Welcome if you're new. If you like something, click subscribe. I never say that part. Click the like, the subscribe, click the little bell to get the notifications, other things. I never say that. Okay. I've got a lot of stitching, and unfortunately some secret stitching that I can't show you, but I'm trying something new, but it keeps creeping up the back of my head. I mean, I've worn headbands before, but this one is like creeping up and it's irritating me, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long before I take it off. Okay. A lot of stitching, some haul, another giveaway, and we need to pick a winner for last week's giveaway. It's gonna mess up things. Sorry, crinkle, crinkle. These amazing purple and gold flaked floss straps from Ing's Stitch. I said say purple in your comment last week, and I've got cancel. About I think 19 is what I just counted. I literally just counted, and I can't remember. Let's push the little wheel. Do 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 do. Who's it gonna be? 614 Candy! Yay! She loves purple. Yay! Candy, congratulations! I know I have your address, so I will get those in the mail to you. Congratulations. Let's see. Let's go on. Let's go on, shall we? Let's see. Stitching. That's haul. Stitching. Okay, so I have been doing amazing. Look at this. I'm like filling out the planner. I've got stickers everywhere. I'm doing so good. So good. So proud of myself. Last night, and I haven't even filled this in yet, but last night was my first night not stitching. But this month, I mean. So I've only got 3 color options this month to try to simplify it for myself. I either stitched, I did not stitch, or I completed a goal. Look at how many goals I'm completing. So super excited for that. And then filling in over here when I've touched different whips. So yeah, I haven't colored in the no stitches last night, but that's okay. And there's going to be lots of no stitching happening when I'm out of town, because I know I get back from that park, I'm done. I'm done. I am lucky if I can like get in a shower. But for the most part, I just fall in my bed, collapse, and done. Okay, so let's see. Let's go in order here. So when last I saw you, sorry, I'm looking down and reading. I finished my whip go for Spooky Holo. I think I had started stitching on it for a whip go when I last saw you, because I stitched on it for a challenge card, and then I did some more for the whip go, and then I finished the whip go, and then I stitched on it for the challenge card this week as well. So challenge card for Stitch on a Holiday piece. That was a couple weeks ago, but I completed it last week because I was late. Anyways, and then I stitched on it. I already finished this week's challenge card, you guys. Normally I don't do that until like Sunday night, but this week's challenge card was to stitch on something with all the different colors. So I pulled this out. That's the back, that's the front. So I completed my whip go, I completed a challenge card, and I completed another challenge card. So this whip has gotten 1,500 stitches in it already. So this pattern ended at this little light post thingy right here is where it ended. Like you can see where the cobblestone ends. Maybe. There you go. You can see where the cobblestone ends. So you can see where the next pattern starts. So I've gotten 1,500 stitches in on this. Probably plus, because I go a little bit over every time. So I've started stitching the house. The coffin, here, let me show you what the picture actually looks like, shall we? The coffin shop. So I've started stitching the coffin shop. I've got the little casket done. I've got the red door done. I've got some of the green done, some of the cobblestones. I'm kind of skipping around all over the place. Depends on just what I want to work on. I should have filled in more of those cobblestones when last I picked it up, but I wasn't feeling skipping around and stitching and counting. I was kind of a little bit brain tired, so I just picked up this black and it was just filling, just back and forth filling, so it was easier. But yeah, that's where I'm at. This is by Little Stitch Girl, and Spooky Holo series is what it is, but I'm stitching it all as one piece. So like this is number 4 that I'm working on. And this is on 18 count Ada that I dyed myself. So once I finish with Coffin Shop, I'll be moving down to the next row. I do need to like maybe finish off some of this border once I have all the houses up there stitched. So that's where I'm at with that one. So excited that one got a lot of time this month and got a lot of progress. That's awesome. That wasn't even like a plan either at all. No, it was, because it was on my Whip Go. So yeah, I guess it was. Okay. Then, because I only had a little bit to finish that out for Whip Go, I picked up, that's not it. I picked up 100 Owls to stitch on it for my rainy days stitching project. And you can see how many days it has rained. The green I have stitched for, and then the numbers I'm like writing them in as it rains. So I need to write in today too, the 20th, so that, because it's raining currently, right as we speak. I'm realizing that like I'm going to get to the end of the month, I'm only going to be like right here. And that's going to leave the rest of this whole page blank. And I know I said I was only going to do this for April, but I don't know. I'm liking getting this out and stitching on it. So this may actually continue. This headband. Look, it makes my big ears. It's my big ears that's the problem. So I may get this out and keep going on it. We'll see. Let's see here. Let me show you what I have done. So I think that I complete, no. I have to complete him, and then this section will be done. So this is an Owl Forest embroidery free pattern, and this was released as a stitch along, a free stitch along last year before. It might have been the year before. It came out in sections, so I'm stitching it in those sections that it came out in, because that's how my PDF is uploaded. It's in the sections. What I really like about this too, let me just look this up for you. I have it right here. Nope. So what I like about this is, because it gives it to you in like, here, I can show you, no, hang on. I can show you from, and this is a free pattern too, so it's fine. So it gives it to you in these sections, right? But then it also tells you what all the owls are. So number 9 is a pallid scops owl, and that's this guy up here, the little guy up there. Then we have number 10 is the spotted owl, and number 11 is a hawk owl, but I think he looks like a blue jay. Like he's got blue jay colors. The black and the blues going on. He's pretty, like him. And then we have a snowy owl over here, little baby Hedwig. There's a bigger snowy owl on another part of the pattern. And then number 13 is a Ural owl. That's the one I'm stitching right now, but I decided to call him Earl. Because I think that, I don't know, it's Earl, Ural, I don't know. He's Earl. And I am stitching this with the Owl Forest embroidery threads, which is like, this is all one thread right here. This is all one thread. So you can see it's got some good variegation on it too. I really like it. This guy up here is a barn owl that you can see. This was in a different section, but that's a barn owl. I love him. He's so pretty. Okay. I'm going to leave this wrapped up in the Q-snap because it's raining right now. And I have 1, 2, 3, so including today, 4 days So that's 400 stitches. So what I'm doing is 100 stitches every day that it rains. So I've got 400 stitches I need to do on this. So I think that I'm going to do that today. I also have my Hade in my stand currently because I was going to work on that last night. Sat in that chair, didn't get it done. Just could not. I don't know. There was a lot of stuff happening, and I was playing on my phone, and I don't know, I was just mentally drained. So couldn't pick up that needle and put those stitches in last night, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Let's see. What else? What else did I work on? Next I picked up, my secret stitches, which is already gone. And then I picked up Half the Fun. So last week's challenge card was to stitch on a piece with a vehicle. So I pulled Half the Fun, which is by Ink Circles. So it also fits the Garon designer focus hashtag this month. And that's it. So it's got all the vehicles. Every vehicle you could possibly imagine, there they are. And I cut my fabric down to size because I had this huge, enormous piece of fabric. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like wrestling with this big old huge piece of fabric trying to get it in the Q-snap. I'm like, okay, let's cut this. This is just some 18 count cream off-white colored Aida. What I got done is the bus, the unicycle, the car, the motorcycle, and the airplane. That was my 500 stitches. Oh, and there's a skateboard right there too. So that was my 500 stitches in there. I'm stitching this with a floss by Kathy Davidson, Dying for Cross Stitch. There's the floss. I don't think this one has a name. This was back when she had her Facebook group and she didn't name her flosses. She just put them on sale. I know that everybody loves that unicorn floss that I'm using her unicorn floss in my Death by Cross Stitch. And I actually found this out, that on her website, I haven't been on, I was addicted. I have a lot of her floss. I haven't used a lot of it, but I have a lot of her floss. So I had a problem buying her floss for a while. So I kind of checked myself out so that I could stop buying, because I was like, I'm done. I don't need any more. So I hadn't really been paying attention to her progress and what she's doing with her business. So she has a website, Dying for Cross Stitch, and it's dying like you're dying, DYE, dying. And I think it's the number 4, Dying for Cross Stitch. And then on that website, she's got her flosses named. She's got them, you can ready-made, and I think they're ready-made at least. I mean, they show that you can buy them. So I don't know if that means ready-made or that she will make them for you. I'm not sure. But unicorn is on there. If I haven't already said that. I don't know if I already said that. I finished that on Easter. And then Monday I worked on... Wait, when did I work on Rosetta? I have Rosetta over here. Oh, I skipped all of Friday night. Friday night chat. I worked on Rosetta by Ink Circles. The goal is to get 2,000 stitches in on this. And I did go ahead and count what I had done the first... I've only touched this 2 times this month. So I started it on April 1st. That was the first time. And then just on Friday when I stitched on it again. So on April 1st when I started it, I got 400 stitches exactly. I don't think that I was counting. I think I was like... That was a weird, happy accident. And then when I worked on it Friday night, I got 390. I should have just squeezed in 10 more stitches, but whatever. So I'm at 790 stitches. For this, I needed to get to 2,000. This piece is the only piece that I am taking with me to Florida. I'm taking this. I can work on this on the plane. This is one floss. And so it's kind of easy to travel with. And then on Saturday is the murder mystery event, and so I will be on the Zoom call. Detective Spore. I will be on the Zoom call for 6 hours that day, answering questions and stitching. and then I will probably stitch on this on the way home. I don't imagine myself picking this up and stitching on this at any other point while I'm gone. But this is where I'm at. That's 790 stitches. And I'm working on this circle right there. So there you go. See? There you go. And this floss is Ymir's silk floss. I believe it's called Blood Orange, from the Advent that she did in October of last year. That's the floss I'm using. It's so soft. So soft. I love it. That is all the stitching that I have done. So this is the only bag. This is a Lynn bag. Women of science. This is the only bag that I'm taking with me to travel with. So that's easy stitching, packing happening right there. Okay, that's all the stitching that I have done. Let's see. Let's do haul. The only really stitchy haul I have, I got this month's Tiny Modernist pattern that is exclusive to Crazy Annie's stitching. So if you are interested in this series of little small ornaments, they're only available through Crazy Annie's. This is part 7, and it's a black cat. This will be fun with some variegated floss. I know she calls for, oh no, she does call for some, well, that yellow is a DMC, but it would be fun with a variegated yellow in there. And she does give Weeks Dye Works, Classic Color Works, and DMC colors. So, here you go. Okay. I do want to show you, this is a little bit of a spoiler alert, the Murder Mystery box. We're doing the Murder Mystery event this Saturday, and I'm not going to show you everything from the box. I just really want to show you what was kind of my brainchild of the box. So, Murder Mystery, so spoiler alert, skip ahead. If you have not gotten your box. Okay, Murder Mystery box. Fabric. What does your brain say? Blood splatter. We need some Jody fabric, right? And I'm like, that's just too predictable. And I watch a lot of crime shows, and I watch a lot of, like, not only like true crime, but also like Bones, NCIS, those kinds of shows, even like Sherlock Holmes and stuff like that. So, not sure, Elementary, that's what it's called. So I watch a lot of those types of shows. So when you're looking for blood evidence that's maybe tried to be washed away, you use a UV light. Ooh, look at that! I like that effect. And I'm like, oh my god, if Jody, who is a freaking wizard, can pull this off. If anybody could pull this off, it's Jody. And oh my god, she did it. I will say that only it is, so usually you have the choice between Ada, Even Weave, and Linen. Even Weave was not accepting this technique. It was not cooperating in the slightest. So it had to be Ada or Linen only. But look at this blue. It's a really pretty blue. Really, nope. Why is it looking green? Ugh. I don't know. It's looking greenish. Okay, maybe there. Well, my camera's looking a little bit more green than what it is. This is, I feel like it's more of like a denim blue. And it's amazing. It's an amazing blue. Love it. It's getting blown out. Too bad. Ugh. Okay, but look at that. And thank you so much to Janelle, who like figured out how to be able to show this. Because if you try to do this, like, you can't see it. But look at the splatter. Oh. Yeah, it's on there. And definitely you can see it in person a lot more than what you're being able to see it on camera. But it's so good. It's so good. So this was my kind of brainchild. Wanted this to be able to happen. And then Jody was able to pull it off. And I was just so freaking stoked. I am so, like, I can't even with her. Like, she is just too much. She is too much. She is amazing. She is awesome. I love her so much. So yeah, it's called Evidence 01002199. I don't know if those numbers mean anything. And I've got 16 count Ada. Jody, I don't know if you watch my channel. I don't think you do. You're amazing. So excited for that. Okay. Maybe I'll tag you in this just so you can hear me. Just so you can hear me. That was awesome. That was so awesome. Okay, so there's a whole bunch more to that box. Other people have done unboxings, and the Black Needle Society will probably record an unboxing and put it up on like May 1st is usually when that goes up. So look for that. We haven't recorded that yet, but we should at some point. Okay, my feet dying. So I was talking to Janet. Janet's like, how do you sit on the floor? I'm like, very carefully. And watching me get up and down is not pretty. But I do it so that you guys can have this background. Okay. At this junction point of cross stitch and magical, we're going to do a giveaway. Because this is cross stitch and magical in one. I have this brainchild idea of wanting to do I want to increase my specialty floss. Sorry, I'm not looking at you guys. I want to increase the amount of specialty floss in my stash. I have a really good Weeks collection because I was in a Weeks floss club for a while. So I'm happy with that. I don't see a need to keep getting more Weeks because I have a lot. However, Classic and Gentle Arts, I don't have very much of. Classic even less. So I've decided that I'm going to just go buy my own Classic colorwork and do my own like floss of the month type of thing. And I'm like, how do I know? Like, I should just buy like greens one month, blues once a month. And you know what? This is a channel about cross stitch and Harry Potter. So if you can incorporate Harry Potter into your life, do it. That's when I was like, let's do a Harry Potter themed floss club. It's not, I'm not selling these. I'm just going out. I'm picking the colors, the palette. I'm like standing in, I have an LNS, so I'm able to stand in front of all the colors and pick what I think is my Slytherin palette. Spoiler. Slytherin is the first one I've did. Of course Slytherin is the first one that I did. Sal says, do Slytherin first. So I stood in front of the thing, picked my Slytherin colors, decided 5 is a good number. So I'm going to let you guys know what those colors are. So if you're interested, if you don't have an LNS and you're interested and you want to participate with me, you can just go and order those 5 and you can have your floss of the month. Because basically, if you're doing a floss of the month through somebody else and somebody else is like curating it and selling it to you, they're selling it to you at retail and you're paying shipping. It's the same thing. So why not? At least the one I was participating in was retail. So here, without further ado, is the Slytherin color palette. Bam. So I've got a darker green, I've got a lighter green, I've got almost black, and some grays, silverish colors. So we've got, if you would like to participate, we've got Thundercloud, and it's the lighter gray, and we've got River Rocks for the darker gray. These are all Classic Colorworks this month. Some months may mix up, so I don't know. Some months may only be gentle. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to mix it up. Black Coffee. That one was in high demand for a while. Peapod. And Mistletoe. That's getting blown out. It's a little bit darker than maybe right there. So yeah, there's my Slytherin color palette. Now the possibilities are endless here. Like, obviously I'm probably going to go through the houses, but then we've got character color palettes, we've got creature color palettes, we've got, I mean, I've got location color palettes, like the Weasley Wizard Wheezes. I could do a palette for, I mean, I can go for a while. This will happen for a while, you guys. But, wait, there's more. I was just watching Janelle's 3-hour video. If y'all haven't watched that, coffee, wine, and Stitchy time. 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 25 seconds. Woman is on a marathon. And she said this multiple times. But wait, there's more. There's my color palette. There's another one. Bam! One for you. One for one lucky winner. So, Slytherin, in your comments, if you would like the Slytherin color palette mailed to you for free. And then, like I said, I'm going to do this every month. So, I'm going to go and buy 2 sets of my color palettes every month. And I'm not going to say it's a certain day of the month or a certain Flosstube of the month, whatever. It's just whenever I get to my LNS and I go buy some floss, that's when it's going to happen. But this will happen every month, and I will have one to give away every month. So, if you would like to enter in the giveaway, say Slytherin. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to build up my color collection that way. Okay. Then, before we, before we fully move on, these was buried in floss, so that's why I didn't see it. Challenge cards, the Black Needle Society challenge cards. Look, guys, we're down to like, I mean, it's not half, but it's getting like a, we're putting a good dent in this. Stitch on a piece with bands. Bands. Oh, like a band sampler. Okay. I was like, bands? Honest to goodness, my brain was like, rock and roll band? Oh my lord. I'm okay, it's fine. Bands, like a band sampler. I'm thinking the Joan Elliott Halloween one is in bands. I don't know if I have anything else that's in bands. So, okay. This is rock and roll band. I don't have anything with a rock and roll band in it. Like drums, guitars? I don't have anything. Oh, I cracked myself up. Okay. Then, because I have a problem, I seriously have a problem. Sal was yelling at me. He didn't have an Easter buddy to hang out with him. So, Crafty Pink Panda. There's more of her information if you want to screenshot it. And she did some Easter bunnies. She did some Easter bunny danger noodles. Ah! Look at this. It's getting blown out. My coloring is just way off today. Got some eggs. Got some more eggs. Look at the little chickie. Oh my gosh, this little chickie. I love this flower. It's so delicate. And then the Easter bunny ears. It's like a headband. It's so cute. And he's like a minty green kind of a color. Absolutely love him. Love him, love him, love him. So, I have a Halloween one, I have a fall one, I have an Easter one. I'm definitely going to need a Christmas one this year. Go up there. I've got a problem with her little danger noodles. They're snakes. They're snakes. They're not worms. They're snakes. Someone, she knows who, thinks they're worms. Doesn't like snakes, so wants to call them worms instead. What's the other? A nope rope? Danger noodle? Whatever you want to call it. Not a worm. And then she has made these custom stickers out of her danger noodles. So this is like one of her, I have one like this, but not in this colorway. They look like the trolley gummy worms. Those. Darn it! Darn it. Okay. Anyways, moving on. We're on the magical portion. I don't have anything. I don't have any haul besides my Danger Noodle. And it is April this month. It is not March anymore. For those who are wondering, I did make it to my car appointment, and it was an inspection so that I could get vehicle, so I can get license plates. In Missouri, you have to do an inspection before you can get your license plates. It did pass. Got the license plates. All groovy. Actually, haven't actually gotten them in the mail yet. They should be coming this week. So we're on April, and today is the, what, 20th? Yes. So this is the Muggle Net fandom calendar for 2022. This is the artwork for April. And we are on the 20th. Okay, so today is Leslie Phillips' birthday, who is the voice of the Sorting Hat. I never paid attention to that. Tomorrow is Frank Delane's birthday, who is the teenage Tom Riddle from the Half-Blood Prince. It is also the anniversary of Harry takes Felix Felicis in 1997, and Dolores Umbridge becomes headmistress in 1996. I'm wearing pink today. Ugh. Then the 22nd is Earth Day here in the U.S. It's where we all pretend to love the earth and plant a tree, when in actuality we're all just polluting this planet so horribly. I know people are trying, but anyways, okay, that's a whole nother topic. Sorry. The 22nd, Katie Bell returns to Frogwarts. I've got Frogwarts on the brain. That's only a couple months away, in case you're wondering. Katie Bell returns to Hogwarts in 1997. There's nothing on the 23rd. On the 24th is Jade Gordon's birthday, who plays Astoria Malfoy. Is that in the play? That might be in the play. It is also the day Norbert hatches in 1992, which actually it was later on, and I think that I know that this was only in the books, that they found out that Norbert was actually a girl. Norberta. So they changed her name to Norberta. So on here it says Norbert, and then the A is in parentheses. I had forgot that. That's fun. Nothing on the 25th, nothing on the 26th. So I will, and the 27th is next Wednesday, but I will not be here Wednesday. I will be here Thursday. So the 27th is Susie Tollis's, I don't know, birthday. Plays Electo Caro, one of the Caro siblings. And then it is also the day Fred and George drop out of Hogwarts in 1996. Oh, so it's like a week after she became headmistress, the twins are like, deuces, we're not doing this. And they lived happily ever after. Well, one of them did. Spoiler, Janelle. Okay, so then we have the book. The book is A Magical Year, Harry Potter Magical Year. I don't know what I'm going to do when this year is over. Illustrated by Jim Kay. If you're wondering, the fourth fully illustrated edition, so the fourth book is, I always get it mixed up, is the Goblet of Fire? Yeah, Goblet of Fire. I can never remember which order they go in. Once I'm past like 1 and 2, I'm like, wait, which one? The fourth book, Goblet of Fire, is being released this October. And pre-orders, you can start pre-orders now on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, like all the different places. So if you're interested in that. We've got this amazing artwork of Aragog and all his little children back there. Harry, Ron, and Fang sitting here. Okay. Today is the 20th, which is the day that Aragog died. One for Harry, said Slughorn. dividing a second bottle between 2 mugs, and one for me. Well, he raised his mug high. To Aragog. Aragog, said Harry and Hagrid together. April 21st. Harry noticed him glance at the fire. Harry looked at it too. Hagrid, what's that? But he already knew what it was. In the very heart of the fire, underneath the kettle, was a large black egg. So it's kind of fitting that this book ties in with that calendar. I love when that happens. But there's Norberta peeking out of the egg. April 22nd. All at once, there was a scraping noise and the egg split open. The baby dragon flopped onto the table. It wasn't exactly pretty. Harry thought it looked like a crumpled black umbrella. April 23rd. Isn't he beautiful? Hagrid murmured. He reached out a hand to stroke the dragon's head. It snapped at his fingers, showing pointed fangs. Bless him! Look, he knows his mummy, said Hagrid. There's a picture of a huge dragon. This is probably from the challenge, the dragon challenge. Because Norberta did not get that big before she was gone. Now we've got the next day, this the 24th, but there is new artwork for this page. I'm trying to Gryffindor? Grimberg? I don't know how to say these words. But there you go. I don't know what kind of dragon that... Oh, there's a word in there too. I don't know what these words are. Got this out of the library. Dragon breeding for pleasure and profit. It's a bit out of date, of course, but it's all in here. Keep the egg in the fire, because their mothers breathe on them, see? And when it hatches, feed it on a bucket of brandy mixed with chicken blood every half hour. Hagrid. And then on April 25th, but there aren't wild dragons in Britain, said Harry. Of course there are, said Ron. Common Welsh green and her, Hebridean blacks? I don't know. The Ministry of Magic has a job hushing them up, I can tell you. Our kind have to keep putting spells on muggles who have spotted them to make them forget. Maybe that's a common Welsh green in that picture. April 26th. Dragons, comprised entirely of green and gold sparks, were soaring up and down the corridors, emitting loud, fiery blasts and bangs as they went. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I don't know what that's from. And then the 27th is the last day. And that is the anniversary of Harry drinking Felix Felicis. So that's what's on here. Well, here goes, said Harry, and he raised the little bottle and took a carefully measured gulp. He did not drink the entire thing. In the books. What does it feel like? Whispered Hermione. Harry did not answer for a moment. Then, slowly but surely, an exhilarating sense of infinite opportunity stole through him. He felt as though he could have done anything. Anything at all. And that's it. I will be back on the 28th, and we will pick up there. Yeah. I'm flying home that morning. I land at like 9:30. Hopefully my oldest will just go up to his room and go to sleep, and then I can record without interruptions. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have for this week. I think I've covered everything. And look, I wasn't even rushing or trying or anything, and we still have another short video. But some of you have said you really like the short videos. Some of you said that you like the longer ones. I don't know. It's a mix. Whatever. It is. It is what it is. I'll record, and when it ends, it ends. Which is right now. I will see you guys next week. Bye.